not a lot. It's not. But it's something. Welcome back to Vigor. It is your boy, Stealth Jet, leader of the JSS. You already know what I'm about to do. Now, I see those two things right next to each other. So does everybody else. Now, do I feel like running across the map to go to a time safe, let alone a weapons container that is pretty much in the trees, that is also in a dark atmosphere due to the rain? Yeah, neither do I. Granted, it's tempting. Mad tempting. But I gotta run past like maybe 4 different spawn points to get to there. But yet, spawn points don't matter. I know they don't. But it's the direction of travel after the spawn points that matter. You see, I'm not one for taking risks. You know what I'm talking about? I'm not really a risk taker. I'm more risk averse. But here's how I see it. The more information, the more experience you gather in any given situation, the chances of you making the right decision will only go up. I mean, sometimes the right decision is to make no decision. It's true. And so I'm running through here, through the forest, because I want to get to the sawmill. I do. Y'all seen the loot was boosted. Not by a lot, but hey, it's boosted. And I want to survive. I want to. Because I haven't had a boosted encounter in like, I don't know, like a month or some shit like that. So, kind of want to make sure I got all 4 limbs and a beating heart intact. Checking there, making sure I got my grenades, and check this out. Satisfying. Satisfying. Well, the top tier, most satisfying thing I've ever done in this game was standing by one bush and looting it 5 different times. Boy, it was like smearing peanut butter on a bread slice. Alright, so now we're going to the sawmill. Almost here. And no gunshots. That's why I haven't been talking as much. Y'all notice that? It should scare you. Because that just says that not many people are shooting. Now, granted, I get that because, hey, you can't see far in this exact encounter right here. But remember, the time safe and the bar house are right next to each other. Not time safe bar house, time safe weapons container are right next to each other. Still no gunshots. Still none. There's not going to be none. You know why? Because everybody's waiting for everybody else. Look at that. No time safe. Now the container could still be open. It could be open. Somebody could have opened it without, a gunshot, and that's completely fine. But if that was the case, they still gotta wait for the time safe. Make sure it's okay. But then I hear that. And that just tells me that there's people over there. Freaking car alarm. But that also tells me that they took a risk in looting said car alarm. Maybe they don't know that cars have alarms in this game. But, as I said before, Vigor is basically a quiet place. With guns. Suppressed guns, nonetheless, but I'm gonna walk through here, crouch walk through here, and I'm gonna see what's up. If Splinter Cell has taught me anything. Oh, look, another VSS. make sure that your weapon has clearance before you start shooting. I almost died right there. I almost did. Because, look, it's easy to point out my mistakes after the fact, but during, when you know if you die, you lose everything, it's hard to think about everything. All you're thinking about right then and there in that exact moment is making sure your opponent stops breathing. I wasted 8 of my 10 rounds of my VSS into that metal trash bin looking thing. But the guy wasted pretty much what sounds like 80% of his clip also into the metal thing. That metal thing was literally my lifesaver. Due to that placement, I could isolate them both. Kill one of them, reload, and wait for the other one. I had to think quick. Now, while we're there waiting like that, but before I go on, I thought I heard somebody right here. Spoiler alert, there's nobody here. So, while we're there waiting like that, one was crouched and the other was, around a corner or some shit. I have no idea. I have no, literally, nothing was important over there. Or they could have heard me. Or one of them's in a pause menu, because the guy that was behind me, it did take him a little bit to stand up. And I don't know. That just goes to show you that danger can lurk around every corner. Every single corner. And you see, that's what I like about this game. That's what I like. The moment this game adds a mini-map, I am uninstalling it. So, if this game stays true to its roots, which it kind of is straying away from, I'm not gonna lie to you, then I'm okay with it. Remember, guys, the loot is boosted. You're not gonna find loot like this every single time you come onto the map. Boom. 3rd Avenue of departure, right there. Now, grab some more wire. I feel pretty nice about myself right now. Feel pretty nice. 2 VSS's on my back. And now, I can grab some chemicals, because chemicals are indeed S tier. And so, we're going to move toward the sawmill. Not sawmill. Time safe weapons container combo. And by the way, the shots that you heard me fire and the other team fire were the only shots you heard this entire encounter. And so right here, I'm not going to lie to you, I wish I did have a PSD. I wish I did. Because that would tell me if I can go for these objectives or not. But the closer I get, now look at the map, I realize maybe it's not the best idea to go for this. And good thing I did say that, because there's a team who hit the detector. Now let's think about this for a minute. You had to go, and here comes the plane too. You had to go all the way back to the back of the map to use the detector. You had to travel a fair distance. You had to. You had to travel a far distance because, nobody spawned near there but me. And there's another person spawns near an exit, but a lot of time has passed. A lot of time has passed, and now you're just using the detector? You must have came a long way. What I'm trying to imply here, folks, is that maybe the person who hit that detector maybe got the container. Not the safe, but the container. So what I'm doing right here is I'm making my way toward the airdrop. Because it would make sense for them to hit said detector, thinking that nobody's near the airdrop, and then go for said airdrop. And remember, I did make it a little bit dangerous, so I'm expecting to see some bodies at any moment right now. Just gonna try to find a good position to get into first. That's the part you gotta master. Gotta find some cover. I mean, there's a rock right here. I guess I'll, chill behind this for a minute. Oh my damn, I already see somebody. Already see somebody. If you don't see him, just wait. Actually, wait, it's not right here. I see somebody. I think it's right here. Yep, I plucked my weapon. And you see, people, this is why visibility is so important. This is why I always crawl on ridgelines. This is why I don't walk on ridgelines. Because if I didn't, they would have spotted me. That's one person. That's another one. Wait for it. You're not going to see him. You're not going to see him just yet. But you hear him, though. And so, I think, put on full auto. Should I take shots? No. They're already going to do their own thing. So, why even try? If you look at their hands, you could tell that one person had an SVU in their hand and a SVU on their back. I couldn't see what the second person had. So, when I spotted that, I said, they probably got on body armor. They probably do. And when you have a SVU and ADR on your back, then chances are you may have a PSD as well. And notice they ran straight past the airdrop and didn't take it. They might know something that I don't. They might. So, if they're on their way to take care of some objective, then why should I even bother? Because as soon as I announce my presence, there goes my element of surprise. And then I'll be 1v2. Granted with a height advantage, but they got some stupidly powerful behind weapons. Now, yes, I have two VSSs, but I didn't want to get into a gunfight like that. I really didn't. So, I'm going to run to the detector myself, and I'm going to see what's going on. But radiation's pretty much here. And notice the airdrop is still down there. It's still down there. They haven't taken it yet. And yes, it's still 200% loot, and I'm trying to come out alive. Remember when I said that earlier? So the detector is indeed off cooldown. I want to know, where are these guys going, and what are they doing? I mean, I can only figure out one of those things, but I can't figure out the other. So, here we go. There's a detector. What we got? This door is open, so they've been through here, obviously. So is that one. They're in the sawmill. Are they going for the two most important things on the map? I'm not going to stick around. Not going to find out. They ran straight past that airdrop. That tells me that they must have a lot of stuff in their house if they don't want to come in airdrop. So I'll look at the map one more time and I said, you know what? I'm already near an exit. Even if I do go back and get the airdrop, I'm pretty sure I made it overweight. So, I'm a bounce. I'm a bounce. I'm a cash out everything I got. And we're going to be golden. And so that is the end of that encounter. I had 2 chances to kill 4 people. I only took 1. Well, I was forced to take 1, really. But that second one, it was not... Even though I had all the advantages, once I looked deeper and I realized what they were carrying and how they were moving and how they ran straight past a regular airdrop, they could have been coming down to hunt my last known position. That's ultimately what they could have been doing, but I didn't want to find out, and so I played it safe, and I took my butt on home. And so what can you learn from this encounter? Evaluate your potential future. Think about your actions before you even commit them. Even though you already got a plan right there and set in your head, and even though everything may look right, think twice. Think twice, because if you mess up, you lose everything. You know what I'm saying? Now, I understand I said in the video one time, don't second guess yourself, but with experience, you'll come to realize that maybe just because they're there, you shouldn't take a shot. You know what I'm saying? And so I hope you have enjoyed this episode, and I'll catch you in the next one. Until next time, peace.